Hello, hello, hello. Did I get everything right? Yeah. Yep, there's the hot mess. The hot mess. The hot mess of my bedroom. Yeah. You want to see my bedroom? Yeah. Hot mess. Hot mess. Bathroom. You guys always like asking. It's like, no, it's not. It's not nice. Then we got the whole kitchen, right? That's the whole kitchen. And then over here, this is the hot window. If I open those slat things, it will bring the heat in. Anyways, and I'm today wearing the Ramones shirt. Yes, because people kept asking about it. And I'm like, yes, I do have a Ramones shirt. Okay, hold on for a sec. I gotta put you in the claw. I gotta put you in the claw. There we go. Hello. Hello, hello. 2800. What's up, groovy lady? Hey, man. I'm doing Ratty Monday. Like, I did nothing to make myself fancy for you today. I'm going completely rogue with people asked about the Ramones. I'm like, yes, the Ramones shirt. Yes, this is the one I was telling you guys about. I'm like, yeah, there it is. And another thing is, my son, one of my sons, this week went in San Diego and saw the Fix with the Smithereens, which is like, oh, I was so excited. And I'm like, do your mama a solid and get me a Smithereens t-shirt. So I haven't talked, it's been I don't know what day he went. I think he went on Friday. Friday? Or, no, he didn't go on Saturday. I think he went on Friday. And so I haven't talked to him since Friday. And I'm excited if I get a Smithereens t-shirt. If my boy, he's usually pretty good at that. He may have gotten me a Smithereens t-shirt. How cool is that? How cool is that? Yes, yes, yes. Apartment, that's a pure apartment sliding glass door. No, I don't have a sliding glass door. I'm not that fancy. You just got to see how like low end I live. Everything you wear always looks good. Well, thank you. Hey, this is just different. You guys were curious about the Ramones t-shirt. So I'm like, yeah, I'm proving I have the Ramones t-shirt. Baby, I love the Ramones. Used to love them in the 80s. Back in the 80s. So, you know, today we're going sloppy. And we're calling it Ratty Monday. Didn't comb my hair. Didn't do anything fancy for you. You're just getting me. That's all there is. K Fletch. Are you in California? Yes, I'm in California. Yes, sir. I'm in California. Christian, can you snore? Not sure. Couldn't tell you. I've never been accused of snoring. Explorer. Hey, Explorer, how are you? How are you gonna be a good boy today? Be good. Be good. That's all I have to say, you know. I'm waiting for the Smithereens shirt. I want to call him, but I don't want to bug him. Jason, how'd you get here without my knowing? I don't know. I really don't know. Do you put on your notification thing? I don't know. I'm just here. It's Monday. Thought I would pop in. I got off work around 4:30, and I was going to do a live out in the wild, right? Like out in the world. And it just didn't work out. it just didn't work out. I went and visited a neighbor of mine who got into a little accident last week and wanted to check in on that person. So I didn't do the wild thing, you know. Snore, head down. Okay, there you go. Yo, Betty White, my cousin is cheating on me with my sister. Should I attend Thanksgiving this year? I think you have bigger problems than Thanksgiving. Ahmed said, hi, Joe. Hi, Joe. How are you? Up late. Always love to see you, Joe. Always love to see you. Sandy, good morning. Good morning, James Smith. 2020, 44 hours to go. I want to be. Oh, yes. Yeah, see. Everyone knows the Ramones. Come on now, Blake Lee. Hello. Sandy, I want to become your good friend. Sure, come on. You know, it's Ratty Monday for me. I'm calling it Ratty Monday because I made no effort today. I made 0 effort, so we're gonna see if people still like me when I'm repping the Ramones. That's all I'm saying. Jason, see if you had Netflix, we could do Cha-Cha covers Monday Night Raw as music. I would do, hey Jason, if you want to do one of those collaboration things, I'll do it. I've had other people ask me about it, and yeah, I'll do it for sure. Tex, hello. Yeah, Christian, enough with the snoring. I don't really give a hooty hoot. Jason, John, hi, how are you? Blake, hey ho, let's go. Right? Aren't we the generation of the Ramones? Still look good on Raggedy Monday. Very hot. Yeah, it's not as hot today as it has been earlier this week. It's like a little bit better. Scouty, right? But it's still hot. But if I go outside, Blake Lee, I subscribe. Well, thank you, Blake Lee. That's nice. I hope it's because you want to come back. I just hang out and chat with people. And sometimes I put up short videos, so that are like with rock and roll on them. And they're like stuff that's in San Diego, which is where I live. Today's video, gotta say, it was, and it hasn't gotten a lot of traction yet, but that was probably one of my more favorite videos that I've made in since the horses swimming in like a week. So yeah. I would give my right leg for a night with this amazing woman. Don't give your legs away. Damn it, don't give your legs away. It's not worth it. Ecclesiastic Femia. Good morning. Hello. Jason John, hey, what's your age? You look young. I am 61 years old. Yeah. Still 61, yeah. I like most music from about 1940 through 96. After 96, things get sketchy, like rap. But, okay, here's a question, Jason. I hear what you're saying. I watched the Netflix thing back, 8 or 9 years ago, and it was about the history of hip-hop and rap, and it was really fascinating. I don't know if they still have it, because I don't have the Netflix anymore, which I could go back and get, but now I lost my train of thought. See how easy that happens. Coats my goats. Golly grandma, what a big Adam's apple you have. That's right. No, that's just like extra skin. But if if that's what you're thinking, okay, 4748 in the house. Hello, my friend. How are you? My foot is ready for the scrap piles. Bring me a no, no. Keep Joe, by God's sakes, keep your leg. You don't want a wooden leg. Just keep it the real authentic one if you can, because life is too hard already. Don't give away your leg for a 748. Love you too. I love you too. Quel bien fait. Merci beaucoup. Tamam, merci beaucoup. It's very nice of you. I appreciate that. Jason, I don't mind certain things from the past, like, and there's lots from the past. The Fat Boys. Yeah, I don't remember. That one I don't remember. Honestly, if we're gonna talk about like old music, I mean, I'm not a specialist in it, but I don't remember that one. I don't remember that one. Christian Goodwin said hi. Hi, Christian. Hope you're gonna be polite. A warning. Hope you're gonna be polite. Be nice now. Joe, it's bad, but it would help having a woman like you in my life. Oh, well, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you. Run DMC. Yes, I remember Run DMC. Yes, sir. They were like early hip hop. They were like the early ones. So it was good. One of my favorites is White Rabbit, Jefferson. Oh, Jefferson Starship. Very good stuff. Incredibly good stuff, for sure. For sure. Are you alone at home? Are you married? Ah, my husband is asleep. You asleep, honey? You asleep? Yeah, still asleep. Doesn't want to wake up. Won't wake up. I can kick him. I can drag him around, but you know, he just sleeps all day. He's just right there at my feet. I guess there's that. Just saying. Christopher, hi again. Hello. James Smith, Grace Slick. Yes, an old rocker should act her age and know when to retire. Well, there are a lot of bands that are still out there playing. And you know what? There is something about that I think is like super cool, because the younger generations, like all of my 17 kids, they are like digging, most of them, maybe not all of them, are digging on the old music. Like I said earlier, one of my kids went like 4 days ago, went and saw this kid works hard, has a job, works all day, is mid-20s, and spends most of his money on concert tickets. And he mostly sees old bands. Last Friday, I think it was Thursday or Friday, he saw The Fix and he saw the Smithereens. Old music. Just saying you are. Thank you, Joe. 17 babies. Something like that. I lose track. Girl loses track. I lose track of like how many kiddos I have. It might be 17. You know, what do I know? How are you going, dear Queen Azari? Thank you. Dear Queen. I'm going well. I'm going well. Thank you very much. Yeah, she's an incubator. Might be scoshy telling stories, but you know, you believe what you want to be. That's all women are good for, really, is like cooking cooking the kiddos, and then popping them out. It's like, meh, meh, got a little baby, throw it into society, go to work, go to work. That's all I brought you into the world to do, is to be a worker. Go, go. Maybe. Or completely not at all. Or completely not at all. I could be a liar. I could be making stuff up. Like, there's a possibility. I promise you, I got Joe. Blood and Roses, Smithereens, yes, yes, yes. Well, I'm hoping. I asked this kid of mine, do mama a solid and get me a t-shirt from the concert. So I haven't actually spoken to this kid since Friday, and it's Monday now. That kid had a busy weekend, so we just haven't talked yet. We'll probably talk tomorrow, because I want to find out if I got a shirt. He's pretty good about it when I ask him for, like, shirts. He goes to, like, so many cool concerts. And if it's stuff that was, like, bands I followed back in the day, or even stuff I like now, but he really goes to the bands that were from, like, the 80s and the 90s. I don't think the 70s bands even perform anymore. I know the Mick Jagger and them and the Who, they did some, I know, and even Elton John was performing for a very long time. I think they may have, like, kind of retired, right? Kind of like, they're kind of like, yeah, I'm over it at this point. I know Phil Collins did retire. Queen, Church will rock. Yep, Jason, I am partial to Queen because Queen was the first band I ever saw live. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I was like 12 years old, I think. I got invited by one of my neighbors. He had tickets, and he and his buddy got like 4 tickets. And so the parents said, well, you need to invite your little sister, who was a friend of mine, and then someone else for her to hang out with. And we were both about 12 years old, so they took us, her 16-year-old brother, because they could drive. And we saw Queen. And the concert was We Will Rock You. It was, I think, 1997, and it was at the LA Forum. It was amazing. We were on the floor about, I think it was between 12 and 14 rows back when they just had folding chairs, that they would put out. And I remember, like, the whole concert just standing on that chair, being mesmerized by Freddie Mercury. Had a little girl crush on him. I was like, oh, so awesome. Look at him and his tight pants and his poses. And he was what a performer. Freddie Prinze. Best concert I was lucky. I am so grateful. That was like the first concert I ever saw. Awesome sauce. Christopher is back again. Hello, when can I get one? Citradel, I don't know you. Oh, how awesome. The Ramones. Yes, Pirate Craig. I know. Well, I've talked about that I had a Ramones shirt, and people are like, yeah, right, put it on. I'm like, finally, today I'm doing Ratty Monday. And so I'm just not, I made 0 effort today in my appearance. But I thought, what a better day to wear the Ramones shirt. This is what I look like when I get off work. I look like this, except for not the Ramones shirt. I did change the shirt. Just noticed you changed your shirt. Not Joe. not since the beginning of this live stream. I have not. I have been wearing this one for, half hour, 45 minutes. But I haven't changed it today. Craig is on it. Jason, hi from Down Under. Hey, Down Under in the house. Do we have Australia or New Zealand? I'm thinking that Down Under refers specifically to Australia. So, hi, how are you? How are you? How are you, Jason? Another Jason. It's wonderful. Joe. Oh, Joe, how have you been? Queen, Radio Gaga. Yes, Radio Gaga. So, I love them so much. Love them. You fall in love when you're young. I'm still in love with Freddie Mercury. I knew he was gay, but I'm sorry. I loved him. I had like a little girl crush on him, like I'm sure lots of little girls, because he was so awesome, such a performer. When you download WhatsApp, I don't have a public WhatsApp number, my dear. What is your gift options? I don't even know. I know a lot of people put up like Amazon lists and stuff. I don't have that. I have a PayPal. You can put money in there. My birthday is August 5th. That is, let's say, for us, for me, it's August 3rd. So your birthday is on Wednesday. The goat, happy early birthday to you. Leo, all the Leos. In fact, today was my father's birthday. He's no longer with us, but today is his birthday. He would have been 95 years old. Yeah, that's a thing, isn't it? Joe, one is on drugs, but I look after her. I don't know what that means, Joe. One is on drugs? Who's on drugs? I'm not on drugs. The other, I hope, is okay. Are you talking about relatives? We all got to get you something for your birthday, Chacha. My birthday is in April. Like, it happened like 3 or 4 months ago. But thank you, 2800. I appreciate that. No, I said today was my father's birthday. Oh, well, thank you, Degoat. It was, he passed away about 7 years ago. He was 88 years old and lived a wonderful life. He had a very good life, but I appreciate that. That's nice. She's a good girl. She's just fucked up. Who are you talking about? You better, as Hootie Hawk, not be talking about me. Gave her kids away. Who are we talking about, Joe? Joe. Who are we talking? Perfect time to save up and get you something for the next table. That's right. Why not? Get a little piggy bank. I have an actual piggy bank. You want to see it? I'll show you. It's a pig. It's a pig. It's a pig. See that? It's a pig, and it's like brass. It's really dirty, but it's a piggy bank. I don't know. I have no idea. I've been putting coins in that dumb thing. I try to just put like the bigger coins, but what are you gonna do with that? The thing was probably the piggy bank was probably from like the 1950s. It's a long time ago, Who gave their kids away? My dear, oh dear. Sorry for your loss. It's okay. It was like 7.5 years ago when my father passed, but thank you. I appreciate that. What do you do? But he was elderly, and he lived his life the way he wanted. Let's not go down a dark path. It's a dark subject, but it's okay. It is okay. I want to hear this soap opera. The soap opera of what? I know Joe is talking about like giving kids away, and I mean, 2800. Are you talking to Joe? Where did Joe? Joe, what in the world are you? I know Joe. It's like, what in the world did I miss something in the chat that Joe is like talking about? Like, what the heck? What the heck is going to go? Nice to meet you and have a good night. Thank you, to go. Thank you. Thank you for being here and hanging out. You know, I can just sit here. Who's gonna blink first, right? Like, who's gonna blink first? It's my fault for making it Ratty Monday, but it's still gonna be Ratty Monday. I'm not changing. Nope. Gonna be a Ramones. Gonna be Ramones. And just gonna sit. I'll just sit here. Or I could move around. I could go for a walk. I could go for a walk and take you guys with me, like down the street. I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know if that's a good idea. Like, because then you would see where I live. Maybe not a great idea, but I just sit here and think about the Ramones. I could think about the Grateful Dead. That's even sometimes more fun to think about. I don't have a Grateful Dead shirt. But I think all this stuff now is just like random merch that anyone can make. They steal the logos and stuff like that, you know. Aren't all the Ramones dead now, James? I am not sure. One of you guys out there who have your like googly thing, because this is my phone. I mean, I could try to log on to my laptop here, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy. I worked all day. I'm not going to turn on my laptop. No, not going to happen. Not going to happen. IX, one asked why Dee Dee always counted 1 to 4 every song. Johnny responded, Dee Dee was always great with numbers. Okay. I was thinking, you know, when you said Dee Dee, I was thinking Kiki Dee, which is the person that did that duet with Elton John. Elton John and Kiki Dee. Back in, that was like the 70s, if you remember Elton John and Kiki Dee. That was a long time ago. You know, the world has gone crazy when the Summit is making a vegan brisket. What? What? I don't even know what that would be. I don't even know what that. One of my kids is vegan, and it's like, okay, what is it made out of? Like tofu, like a tofu patty that they. I don't even know how to make a brisket, but it sounds like something you'd put in a big pot and like cook it. But you can cook a big slab of tofu to make a vegan brisket. One Ramon is still alive. Oh, I didn't realize they were all gone. That's not good, because they were like my age, so that's kind of sad. It is sad. Chipotle time. Did you eat cha-cha? No, not yet. I have not eaten anything since breakfast. No, I have not. Don't go breaking my heart. Yes, that was Elton John, Kiki Dee. I couldn't if I tried. Oh, honey, if I get restless. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yes, there's no vegan meal that tastes like brisket. I don't believe it. Yeah, I don't know what the heck that would be. They have to, sorry, but none of the original, oh, okay, lost it, lost it, lost it. It's not as hot today. It's still hot in here. In fact, I'm gonna turn the fan on. The other, oh shoot. I turn the power strip off at night because electricity is so flippin' expensive. So I have a power strip that powers like my fan, my lamp, my laptop, and all this stuff. And some of those things are like energy vampires at night. You know, they just keep sucking to keep charging or whatever they do. And so I heard that you should shut your power strips off at night. So here it is, night again, 7:06 in the PM. And last night I shut the power strip off. So it's been off for 20 hours or something like that. Maybe that saved me like, I don't know I don't know. But I seem like I'm getting really screwed on the electricity. I mean, I am in this one little dumpy, I showed you my dumpy little apartment, right? Showed it to you, showed you. This is not fancy. This is nothing. This is, and I 1 month had, and I have no air conditioning. I have no dishwasher. I have no washer, dryer. I have nothing like that. I had a $200 bill one month. None of the original Ramones were alive. None of these guys. How many is that? 1, 2, 3. None of them. That's sad. 3 replacements. Yeah, that makes sense that there would, but basically, in my opinion, Jason, that's like a cover band then, right? I mean, that's essentially just a cover band. You know, they might be calling them, Carl, is there a cure for this old thing? It's called exercise, eating healthy, and being active. Carl. I have no idea what that was. I don't know whether it was an insult or something that I was like missing. I hope it wasn't an insult. You know, if you don't like the old thing, if you don't like this old thing, you don't have to. You don't have to. You can go and play sparkly with somebody mashing food into their face. There's that. Vegans will see anything to win people over. Vegan brisket, vegan steak, vegan burgers. They're great. Crazy. As I said, Jason, I have one of my children is a vegan. But this child does not try to push it on anyone else. They just alter their diet to go with the way they feel like they want to eat. It's not really a big deal. If I $500 a month in Arizona, dang, $2,800 in the summer. Yeah, I think, you know, because my mom lives in Palm Desert, which is like hardcore. Like, it was like 115. Like this whole last week, it was between 110 and 115 out there. It's like, this is madness. And yeah, her electricity bill, I think, is even higher than 500. California may be higher than Arizona. But yeah, summer months are just, but you have to do it because it's so flippin' hot outside. I mean, 115 degrees, that is not bearable. That is not okay. That is not doable. You have to keep your house cool. When I go out to visit which is at least once a month. Sometimes it's twice a month. Sometimes when I'm in her house, I will have to put a hoodie on or a jacket because the air conditioning is so cool. And weirdly, she doesn't get cold. Ayan, hello from Egypt. Hello, Egypt. Sernaf, hello. It's so hard not to eat meat. And what if I said something like that? It's so hard to not eat meat. I like to eat meat. It's not hard. Yeah, see, I can't say stuff like that. It'll be taken all the wrong way. I do like some vegetarian meals, but not on a daily basis. Yeah, I mean, some of it is perfectly fine. You know, there are meals I can eat that are vegan or whatever vegetarian, I say plant-based meals. Like basically eating a salad. It's like, fine, I can eat a salad with, you know, legumes and other things in it, and that's fine. It's great, and technically it's vegan. It's like, okay, so I can eat with my kid who doesn't eat meat or the byproducts. It's not what I choose. They said everybody's parable is going up because of the data. That's not good, is it? That's not good. I don't think anyone is happy about these data centers. I mean, I'm not going to walk down that little rabbit hole. But, okay, I could tell a story. I talked to my neighbor today, and 9 days ago, he's an avid bicycle rider. Like he has a job, right? But then on his free time, he rides a bike, and you know, he competes and does all that kind of stuff. I heard this last week that he got into an accident, and I was on his bike, and I was really concerned. But I didn't want to bug him because his door was closed. He lives right next door to me, and I'm like, I don't want to bug him in case he's like needs to just rest. I don't know. He was at home, apparently. Anyways, I get home from work today. His door is sort of cracked open because of the heat, and I go and I go, hey, and he actually gets up off the couch, comes over and walks to me, and he's like, hey, how you doing? And I see all this bruising, and like, I'm like, dang, dude, you're walking around, you're okay. He's like, yeah, you heard? And I'm like, yeah, I heard. What happened was Ashley, hey Ashley, how are you? What are Thanksgiving like at your daughter's house? She's fine. She's fine because she eats the potatoes and the stuffing and all that stuff. They said, yeah. Ashley, welcome in, my friend. Kabar, hi. James, I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my, that's this. Oh no, not this. That's Queen. Yes. They also had a great song, Fat Bottom Girls. I loved it. I want to ride my bicycle. Freddie Mercury was a brilliant songwriter. All I'm gonna say, he was a brilliant songwriter. I'm not gonna go down the trail with my neighbor I'm gonna make it really short. He was riding his bike down this busy area on a Saturday where there a lot of people go, and he's very cautious, but some person, like, as he was coming along, opened their car door, and he tried to get around it, but bam, hit the car door. He went flying, and his feet are like locked into the pedals, right? So the bicycle is going with him. He got thrown into the middle of the street. Broke collarbone, broke ribs, got like all sorts of messed up. But he's okay. He was wearing a helmet. His bike, He said his bike is like a $4,300 bike because he competes and stuff, right? His bike is trashed, but the girl has car insurance, which I guess it's going through her car insurance. He said all he wants really is like to have all of his expenses covered and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. But he's okay. Thank goodness he's okay. But shoot, man, before, if you're on a busy street and there could be people riding or even driving by, you don't whip your door open without looking to see if, and even a car is coming, but a bicyclist, oh my gosh, bicycles are very common in California. So, shoot, man. But the thing was, he's got a good argument because he uses GPS on his bike, and it tracks his speed and his route and everything. So he's already provided that to her insurance company. Like, because she was saying, oh, he came out of nowhere, he was going so fast. Well, he was like 10 miles below the speed limit. So, and on a bicycle. So, just saying. Ashley, oh, Titus Sawyer, okay. I would get a lawyer and see. Well, he's gonna first find out if the insurance company makes him a good enough offer. He said that what he wants is all of his expense. Oh, and he's going to be out of work for 6 to 8 weeks. Luckily, he worked for a company that he's in a union and he's got good medical and all that stuff. But he said if the insurance company makes him a good enough offer that will cover all of his expenses and a new bike and a new helmet and all the, stuff, if they make him a good offer, he won't sue. But he said if they make him a crappy lowball offer, he is fully prepared to get an attorney and say, it was not my fault. I can prove it because I have this GPS. Technology today can get you out of, it can prove you're right or wrong in like accidents like that, right? So there is stuff about technology that is good, that can protect people. So good thing he had the GPS thing on his bicycle. And I think he used it. David, hello. How are you? Also, hi, David. Good to see you. It's Ratty Monday. I'm like casual Monday. We're just chilling, my friend, just chilling. That's right, just chilling with Jaja. That's right. So he'll be all right. He's gonna be all right. I was grateful to see him like up and moving around, but it's been really hot. He only had shorts on, didn't have a shirt on. I could see all the bruises like all over his body and like a broken collarbone, which they can't do anything about a broken collarbone and broken ribs. He has like 4 broken ribs, and they can't do anything about that. He has to just hope that he could get his like rib cage taped and stuff, but there's nothing they can do at this. They can try to repair it afterward, whatever. Anyways, it was good that he's okay, right? So he survived it. Thank God he was wearing a helmet. And, so, you're allowed to be lazy on a Monday. Well, thank you. I'm allowed. Thank you. 2,800. I am. That's what I like about you. Are you talking to 2,800? Are you talking to me? Who are you talking to, David? Who are you talking about? What you talking about? Willis? Who remembers that? What you talking about, Willis? That guy's not alive anymore. I don't think. Yeah, those are permanent injuries, I would say. Well, he's going to wait and see what the insurance company offers him first. And then if it's not adequate, he said he'll get a lawyer. But he's not going to jump the gun. He's going to give the insurance company the opportunity to make him a substantial offer. Marry me. Because you like the Ramones or old music, which sadly Jason Stillman just informed me, which I didn't know. All of these original Ramones are not alive anymore. That makes me very sad. That's a song by the Ramones. Which one? Oh, that's what I like about you. Okay, I got you. That's what I like about you. Okay. I wasn't thinking Ramones at the moment, but thank you, David, for pointing. That's what I like about you. I wish I could put on some Ramones right now. Who's there? Oh, numbers. Thank you. Actually, I have a friend and my sister-in-law husband who could work at, oh, you're talking to someone, Jewish. If it becomes necessary, it only happened 4 days ago, so he's waiting. He said he's waiting to see what the insurance company comes up with, and then he'll make a decision at that point, right? Oopsie. My throat gets a little dry. Yeah, so there's that. I could just sit here. I just sit here all day. I could float on a raft in a pool. I could just float on a raft in a pool all day on a live stream and just go, oh, look at that. Look at me on a raft in a pool, just floating around, just floating. Waiting for yours to freeze a little bit. Okay, I know what you're saying. Put it in the chillerator and let it freeze a little. So when you drink it, it's like just icy chips, right? Is that what we're talking about? 2800. Is that what you're talking about? 2800. That's what I'm thinking about. Can I be your cabana boy, fit you some drinks, and fan you when you get hot? I would love a cabana boy. Sure, I would love it. Come be my cabana boy. I will put on my little bathing suit and I will lie in the cabana and have somebody fan me. And then I will get on my little floaty, a little floating thing, and float around on the pool. And I want my cabana boy to swim after me and like fan me and bring me ice chips and cold drinks with umbrellas in them. That would be good. Yeah, I'm a little stressed today. Dude, why are you stressed? I'll be telling you the plane. That was Fantasy Island, right? Good evening, Micah. Hey, Micah Goff, how are you? Hello. Good to see you. It's kind of mellow Monday. I've decided it's just mellow Monday. We're just chilling like a villain. I'm starting to get hot though. I'm like, whew. I could change, but I'm feeling committed. I'm feeling committed to the t-shirt just to see what happens here. Cha-cha, I feel like the twins are running out of room soon. Will, how many weeks now are you pregnant, Ashley, my dear? How are you feeling, by the way? Wow, running out of room. I hope not yet. I'm good, having a good night. Micah, good. I'm glad you're having a chill night. Me too. Just hanging out. Hanging out. Earlier I gave a little tour of my fancy apartment. And I know it impressed everyone. Just saying. I know it impressed everyone how fancy I live. I don't like to brag, but I'm living pretty sweet, man. I've got my butler, my husband. Wake up, husband. I don't want to bang on the floor, actually, because I have a neighbor down there. I don't want to bang on the floor. That's not nice. That's not nice. Fantasy Island came on right after Love Boat Straight. Oh, yes, David. I remember that very well. I love that. And back in those days, I think I was like in 6th grade. I remember specifically going to one of my friend's house to have like a sleepover on a Saturday night. Her name was Natalie. She passed away like 25 years ago from the big C word answer. C-A-N-C-E-R. She was like in her 30s, which, yeah, that's a bummer. 17 weeks, girl. You impress everyone. 20th floor in the condominium. Who are you talking about, 2800? This is the 20th floor in a condominium. Yeah, it's pretty snazzy. That's all I can say. It's pretty snazzy. It's a pretty snazzy place. I'm pretty proud of it. Hey, I can pay for it. I can afford it. It may not be that snazzy, but it's mine. Mine, all mine. And I pay the rent every month. So, there we go. Is PPD a real thing or PPP? I don't even know what that means. I want to hurt you. I want to hurt you. Want to hurt me? Or you won't hurt you. I won't hurt you. Oh, thank you for clarifying, because it sounded like you want to hurt me, and that would not be a good thing. Brudu, what do I do for fun? I like to go to the beach and the bay and to mountains and to lakes and reservoirs and hiking and outdoorsy. I love the outdoors. I love nature. I love the ocean. I love the bay. I love water, bodies of water. I love doing all those kinds of things. So, you and your skyscraper living, me. Wait, are you talking to me? You talking to me? Are you talking to me? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to, Willis? Who are you talking to? Talking to me, Willis. Who are you talking to? Talking to me, my skyscraper living. I live in an area that is close enough to the ocean where skyscrapers aren't allowed unless you're in downtown, and I don't live in downtown San Diego. So, no, there are limits actually where I live, and it's part of the Coastal Commission, which means that along the coast for a certain distance, I don't know what the distance is, but people are not allowed to build over a certain height from the ground. So if you're on a hill, obviously starting at the ground, you go. I think I see some places that go like 3 stories or 4 stories, but they're a lot lower. But I think current stuff, no. Like if you're building new or whatever, my building is only 2 floors of apartments. But there is a below area where there's a carport. So there's that level, and then the first level of housing, and then the second level of housing. So, but that's only on one side of the building. On the other side of the building, there's no below ground parking. It's on the same level as the first level of apartments. That's weird. That's too much information, isn't it? My crumbs, did you experiment with Natalie? Christopher, don't be that way. No, we were friends. We were kids. And we watched. I remember we would watch The Love Boat, yes. And we would like dance around our bedroom, watch The Love Boat, and then we didn't watch Fantasy Island. And that was like a big night back in those days. It looks good, actually. It's real tidy and neat. Everything in its place. Well, sort of. I mean, I didn't totally let you see the mess. Like, I'm not going to point out the mess. California is a great place for all of that. Yeah, Micah, for sure. I'm on the plains with not a lot of trees. Yeah, in California, Micah. That's wonderful, actually. The plains are beautiful. Like, not airplanes, but like the plains of the United States are beautiful. California is a great place for wanting to go, and I mean, especially Southern California. Well, and I think a lot, maybe not, there's parts of California that are very deserty and very dry and kind of not very visually appealing to me. Where I live, yeah, we have a lot of mountains and beaches and lakes and things like that. It's the same thing. In Arizona, you're not allowed to build a certain height to block the mountain view. Right, right. Christopher, no judgment. Mike, I wish they limited buildings in Alabama on the beach. Well, I think any place that has like a view, they should limit like building, because it kind of screws people over. You know, you're gonna go and you're gonna buy a piece of, property that's in front of somebody's view and like go like and like completely firstly ruin their view, which is maybe why they lived there for 30 years or whatever. But then you just destroyed their property value as well, which is like, that's not cool. It's just uncool. That's the bigger thing for me. Larry Bruton. Hi, love. Hi. Hi, Larry. How are you? Good to see you. I've been all over California, and I have to agree, San Diego has the best temperature. Well, thank you. Thank you from San Diego, thanks you. We're further south. Well, that means we're closer to the equator, actually. But if you're near the coast, you get more of a breeze. So there's that. There is that, you know. Ashley, there we go. Ashley's being friendly to everyone. Thank you, Ashley. Larry, I'm good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I am glad to hear that. Aye, people. Okay, it's 1 hour. I haven't done this in like a week, but I'm gonna take a 2-minute break to go to the, go to the girls' room. 2 minutes, I'll be back, okay? I'm just gonna mute you so you don't accidentally hear me pee-pee. I can't see what I've done. Still trying to figure, I gotta find the remote. The right remote for my TV so I finish up hooking up this thing, right, to my very, very old TV. I'm trying to figure out how to get so I can move this very, very old TV if it did turn on, but I can't click. Anyway, HDMI cable, and then this is the thing that plugs into my phone. So if I can get the remote for the TV, and I've got a bag of crap, I don't want to have to, I mean, I guess I could buy a universal remote to it, but I've got this bag of like remotes and junk. I have actually 2 bags with like remote. Somebody gave me like a Roku thing with cords, and I'm like, I don't even know what to do with that. There's another remote. And then there's another remote over there somewhere near the TV. I'm like, oh, this is a Roku remote. It says Roku on the bottom. So that must be the person that gave me that. I'm like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't even know how to do this. Frustrated, but I'll get it. I'll get it sorted at some point, I think. But I haven't figured it out yet. You know, but so that way, if I could figure out how to make the old TV like, and then it is currently this big cord, this HDMI cord, is plugged into the back of the TV. And I did plug the TV in, and the TV, a little red light came on. I'm like, the TV turns on. I can't believe it. TV's gotta be at least 15 years old. And I haven't used it in 10 years. Somebody actually gave it to me. They had it and then put it in their storage unit, and like 15 years gave it to me. I used it, maybe not 15 years, but I used it for 3 or 4 years. And then in 2016, I cut the cable with watching, regular cable. Like, I stopped doing cable TV. So, but I still have this big stupid TV. You want to see it? Want to see it? I'm gonna show you the the TV that is so stupid. This is it, right there. Right? There it is. But it's big enough that I'm thinking it would be really cool if I could move it over here. I gotta take everything off this desk. I'm not gonna show you that desk because it has pictures of my family on it. But I could put it on that desk, which is like immediately in front of me, right? And then I'm sitting here, and I'm gonna put you back on the, and then that way I wouldn't have to just be looking at the phone for Storm Surfer. Hey, you guys get what I'm saying. It's so I could look at the chat on a bigger screen. Make it more convenient. Knock, knock. What's your TV branch should stay under your remote? I don't even know what that means. What's your TV branch should stay under your remote? Larry, who's there? Who's there? Oh, knock, knock, who's there? Larry, that's funny. Larry understands my humor, or I understand Larry's humor. There we go. Micah, if it has buttons, all you need to do is hit the input button until the phone shows up. Input button, like on the back of the TV. That's what I'm saying. It's a really old, it was like one of the original flat screen. It's a dinosaur of a flat screen. I mean, it might just be easier to just Well, if I can make it work, I don't want to have to buy a new, flat screen just so I can read the chat. The whole concept is so I can read the chat. I can make my phone show up on the TV so I can read the chat without having to like stick my face into my phone. You know what I'm saying? So who's there? Okay, we want to hear the knock joke. Storm Surfer, did we lose you? Are we not getting the knock? We're not getting the knock joke. I think Storm Surfer left because I was talking about this stupid TV. And I want it to work. I think it would be cool if it would make it. It would make it like easier for me, I suppose, and maybe better overall if I'm not having to like stick my face in the phone constantly. Well, come on. Thank you. Thank you, David. That'd be cool. Yes, yes. Micah, right? Find the power button if there are volume, channel, and an input button. Okay, well, I will look because I know on the back where I plugged in the other HDMI, that big thick cord, right? I plugged it into this thing, right? Which plugs into my phone. And the cool thing is like I can also, like even if it's plugged into my phone, I can charge my phone at the same time. There's a charging port here and other USB ports. Well, I don't know how to do those, but it does have a charging port. So if it ideally, if it works, it would be cool. It would make me happy. I don't know how to, I'm not a techie person. I'm terrible. Maybe AirPlay works. I don't even know what that means, David. I am so not techie. Find the power. Okay, well, that's what I need to do. I need to get behind the TV again because I found the HDMI. There's like 4 HDMI ports, that are females, and I put them. The cord is a male. Put that in. Fine. It plugs into this. Fine. I think if I can get it, and I put it in what I think would be HDMI 1, if I can get the freaking TV to turn on, just like turn on. I mean, there's a red light, so sorry, stupid text speech. What's your TV brand? It should say on the remote. Oh, good point. Let me look. I can't see. I cannot see. Bravia. Oh no, it's a Sony. It's a Sony. It's a Sony Bravia. Bravia. But it's made by Sony. But they probably don't make those anymore because this is so old. But it is a Sony, so I'm hopeful about that idea. Ms. Robinson, you're nice. Thank you. Cho. Hi, welcome. Thank you. I try to be nice. I want everyone to be nice. There's no time in life for being an asshole. There's like so little time for being an ass. I don't have the energy or the time for it. That's what makes me Mrs. Robinson. I'm like, yeah, don't have the energy for it. I don't have the time or the energy. If you pay for my trip, I'll fly out and help you get all set up. I can't afford that. I show you where I live. I just paid my rent on the first of the month. On what, Saturday? Bank account is like, I got some money in my wallet. I have some money in my savings, but I don't have like extra. I don't have extra. I have like survival money. After the pandemic happened, I realized how important it was to have like survival money. Like you gotta have, my phone is telling me, you know what my phone is telling me. My phone is telling me to stick it. So we're gonna stick it. There we go. Let's see if that helps. Donnell, hello, hello. How are you, my dear? You plug it into HDMI. Well, once I find that I will, I know I gotta figure it out. I know I gotta figure it out. Who do you prefer more, Bo Duke or Luke Duke? Interesting. You want a story? Is it story time? My mom's best friend was married to one of the writers of Dukes of Hazzard. They are all passed away now. Not my mother, but her friend and the husband. And actually, their daughter, who is my age, died. She passed away almost 2 years ago now. Yeah, can you believe that? She was 59 years old. Came home from work one day, told her husband, not feeling real good. She went to lie down. He said, okay, I'm gonna go drive out and pick up some food. He came back and, yeah, I grew up with this girl. But her father, my mother's dearest friend, one of my mother's dearest friends, and I used to have to call them aunt and uncle. That's how close our families were. But he was one of the writers for the Dukes of Hazzard. How about that, Apples? But they are no longer with us, sadly. All of them, sadly. The most sadly is their daughter, who is like my cousin, and we grew up together. We have pictures of like our mothers together and us together as little babies. We're 6 months apart. And 2 years ago, she just, that broke my heart. Gotta say that. I don't have the time or the energy to be perk, but I always end up being one. To be a perk, the time or energy to be a perk. What's a perk? What's a perk? Should I be a perk? Can I join? Can I sign up for being a perk? It sounds like a backdoor way into being a real asshole. I don't know. It sounds kind of good. That Sony TV will last forever. It's really good brand. I think so. 2800. I'm saving up my money for another pew Bluetooth. Good. Everyone should have Chiokyo, beautiful one. Thank you. That's nice. And I'm on like Raggedy Monday. Raggedy Monday, swear to God, came home from work. I'm like, no, we're just gonna be sloppy. We're just gonna be sloppy today. I'm not even gonna brush my hair. I'm not gonna do nothing. And then you get my Ramones, but you get my Ramones shirt. And then we find out that none of these gentlemen are with us either. This is going down a dark place. I need to stop it. I need to stop it. It's still Monday though, and I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. And I'm glad you are all here with me. My crumbs. Don't even know what the crumbs are, but I feel like we can figure this out. Like my TV situation, I think so too. I think you guys are gonna help me. You've given me a lot of really good tips. I've only gotten as far as I have right now with like the adapter thing and the HDMI, only from the help of the chat. And I'm patient. I don't need to have it today. I think eventually it will be really cool. And then I will move the big TV onto the desk that's like kind of like in front of me. So because it would still be recording off of my phone, but the TV could be on this one. I just have to move all of those pictures and things like that onto the other thing where the TV is right now. Just swap them. But I was going to do that this last weekend, but a lot of things came up, so I did not. I did not do it. I was a loser. I was a loser. Didn't do it. Didn't do squat. Uzier, I love you. You're beautiful. Well, thank you, Uzier. That's very nice of you. I'm back, Joe. Joe's still awake. Joe's still awake. Joe's still awake. Stay with us, Joe. We're still here for you. We're still here for you. I hope you don't have an early day. I'll come over to you and I'll just poke you and say, wake up. We're doing a live stream. Wake up. You need to wake up. Very well. Hi, David. Hi. David, sleep. I had a great sleep. I am a firm believer, David. I don't know if you understand me or if you even speak my language, but I am a firm believer in sleep and having lots and lots and lots of sleep. And don't mess with my sleep. You know who you are who wants to mess with my sleep. No one mess with my sleep, because you mess with my sleep, you mess with the cha-cha, you mess with all my chi, which is my life force, which is my energy. No. Explorer is back. Hello, Explorer. Look at how nice you've become. I love it. All the little, like, heart things. I feel like a teenager doing that. But I think it's nice. I honestly want someone to be my wife in the AA. Okay, sounds good. I'll send up sleep for the dead. Well, they are sleeping well. Phone love. Istanbul. Well, welcome, Istanbul. I do not have a public phone number, so I hope your Google Translate picks that up. The Mod Squad would not be complete without Joey. I haven't seen Joey. Joey is Joel, and he's from Maryland. I haven't seen him tonight, but Joe is from UK. Micah, that's sad, but a cool story. I have so many stories, Micah. I have stories coming out of my sleeves. I have stories coming out of my ears. I have story about everything. You mentioned something, and I will go off tangent and start like flappity flap about a story. What do we got? Ranji, New Zealand. Hello, New Zealand in the house. Good morning. I'm gonna say good morning because it's 7:55 p.m. on Monday for us. So I'm Ranji. I'm thinking New Zealand has gotta be, let's see, let me do my mathing, like something like somewhere between 6 and 8 a.m. on Tuesday. That's what I'm saying. We'll both need sleep before we meet. Yes. A long sleep. Because I am a sleep queen. I track her IP address. Why would somebody want to do that to me? That's not nice. Take a screenshot and put a face in it. American DMV system. David, you know what? Don't tell people to dox me. That's not cool. Love this shirt. Ranji, do you like the Ramones? Do you remember the Ramones? Are you from our generation of the Ramones? I did Jason Stillman, who I think isn't here anymore, but I think he looked it up and he said, unfortunately, these are the original band members, right? But I don't, he was saying, he looked it up and he was like, none of them, none of the original band members are alive anymore, which that's too bad. It kind of makes me sad. I'm wearing the Ramones shirt because people have asked me, I've mentioned it before, and people have asked me about it. I'm like, yes, I do have it, and it's been sitting, it's been, not sitting, it's been hanging in my room for, I haven't worn it in probably 6 months or something. Why would you do that, Doctor? Well, I timed the person out for 24 hours. I just think it was kind of, I felt like removing him, but I didn't. Hey, if somebody, Joe and 2800, if somebody looks like they're encouraging people to dox me, feel free to kick them, because I don't need that. I mean, come on now. Trying to tell people how to dox me. It's like, shoot, what are you gonna get if you find me? What are you gonna get? All this? All this? What is the big end game? What is the big prize? I mean, I've shown you around my apartment, shown you I don't even know how to make a 15-year-old TV work. I've got fans because I don't have air conditioning. What? Why would you want to dox me? What would be, somebody tell me, what would be the end game to it? Like, what is the big win? Like, if you figure out where I am, right? Like, right now, you figure it out and you come on, like, knock on my door. It's like, hi, how are you? Just like, and like an Amazon delivery person. It's like, hi, how are you? Thank you. You know, what are you gonna do? What, I don't understand what the end game. That's what I don't even understand. So you guys tell me what the end game of doxing someone is, because I was about to, but she beat me to it. Yeah, I saw it. I was actually reading it. Were you a baddie? I don't know. I'm hoping I'm a baddie now. An elderly baddie. I've got a cool necklace on. Want to see my cool necklace? I put this on because I love it. And I thought it, like, had the Ramones vibe, you know? Because you know I always wear a necklace, right? So, what do you think of that? I just got that. It's like a piece of steel, and then they've put these little diamond shapes into it. I think it's pretty cool. It's from a shop that makes really cool, like underground-y kind of stuff. But if you would hurt a hair on my judge, I will find you and hurt you. But like, see, I don't even get that. What are you gonna do even if you find me? Go, hi? I mean, what are you gonna do? If you're a criminal, you're a criminal. Baby, what are you gonna do? Stalk me and do what? Do what? I'm 61 years old. I'm old. I'm ready to die. Let me go. Take me peacefully. I will go. No. I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? Idiots. Idiots. Ramones were epic. Yes. Okay, beautiful. I understand. I know I'm done. I'm done. My rant is over. Although that did tick me off. But my rant is over. I think that old guy who will dog you probably needs yours. Hey, hi. Oh, he came to get my, he was like, I need these because then she cannot see. And you know where I got these? I got these at the dollar store. Yep. I've got them all around my house. I've got them on the table. I've got them in the bathroom, in the bedroom. I've got them at work, all over the place. I've got them in my car. I've got them in my bag. I'm like, shoot, man. Yeah, he's coming for my specs. Oh, Joe, I'd like a relationship too. Scorch, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. You know me, Micah. Still a baddie. Thank you. Thank you, Joe. She knows she's bad. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Hope everyone is having a light, relaxing Monday. Last time we were talking about family secrets and DNA tests. Oh, hot dog. Hot dog, Scorch. Yeah, I mean, I'll talk about that anytime. They're going to stalk me, but to what end? That's the thing that gets me 2,800. It's like, for what? What? Follow me around, see where I live, see where I work. It's not that interesting. I guarantee you, it's not that interesting. It's kind of boring. So, I think whoever did that would be gravely disappointed in all the energy they put into it. I'll demand you marry me. Yes, I am 61, Joe. I bet you knew that. No, not Dollar Tree, Dollar Store. Maybe it's called Dollar Tree now, I'm not even sure. If I message you, you're gonna reply. If you email me, which is in my, wherever, you hit and you look at my information. If you email me, I'll reply to you, Joe. Yeah. If you're not putting weird stuff in there, if you're just messaging me like a normal human being, B-E-A-N, a normal human being, I will respond yes. Like Mike Tyson said, people talk crap online because they've never been punched in the face. That's right. Heck, man, I have a kick. Why? What? See, there's no end game. I don't think people think it through. I think they just think it's cool to like, ooh, maybe I have this person's address. It's like, so does Amazon. So does everyone that lives around me. So does like a ton of people know where I am. I'm just a regular person. I go to the store, and all the people that work in the store, they're like, hey, how you doing? They're not stalking me. I don't even understand why. Am I that boring? Christopher Goodwin. Are you? I hope not. No, you sent me some emails that were inappropriate, and no, it wasn't emails. You put comments on one of my shorts that were, I didn't want them on there. Damn, no puppet. Wally G! Wally G! Hello, my friend. If you want to check out a podcast about DMA surprises, check out the Missing Pieces podcast. Do you have PS5? If no dogs card. No, I do not have PS5. I don't even have TV. I have this phone that we're talking to each other on. And then I have this laptop. Yes, it's an HP. I have that. My life is very very non-techie. Non-techie. So, whatever. I just don't understand why someone with dogs is like, why? What are you gonna find? What are you gonna find? You're just gonna find me. And I guarantee you'll probably be disappointed. You'll be like, oh, it's not so fancy after all. I'm like, I never said it was fancy. I'm sitting here on my couch with my fans on. What the heck? What the heck? If you want to, I will check it out, James. Thank you. It's called Missing Pieces Podcast. Okay. I'm gonna write it down. Okay. I wrote it down. I will look into it when I have the time. I don't have a lot of spare time, but spare, I mean, yeah, people like, yeah, I'm spare money. Hey, I got some spare change. I'm like, spare? Like something I'm not gonna use. It's like, damn, it's like spare time. It's like, what? Where is that spare time? If I have spare time, I will be sleeping. That's all I know. You'll be sleeping there tonight, baby girl. Wait, oopsie. Where am I sleeping tonight? Oops, sorry, I had to catch up. Micah, 42, just discovered the lovely Shasha. Well, thank you, Micah. Thank you. That's wonderful. Micah, that's a great name. It is. People, what's wrong with you, right? Right? That's all I can say, A1, is like, what? What is wrong with the world? The world is like, I'm here being a nice person. And people are like going off the chain. Well, not really, because there's only a few people in here, so there can't be that many people going totally off the chain. It would be hard to find her anyway. And how many blondes are there in San Diego? That's right. That's right. You come looking for me in San Diego, you get way more distracted by all the blondes that are like 30 years old and they're down like cruising around with just a bikini top on. You will lose like interest in. Good point, 2800. Good point. Spend next me. Christopher, what country are you from? What country are you from? Scorp, I took a nap when I got home from work today. Had some alone time. It was weird. I am never alone. Ah, I know. It's a thing, isn't it? Like finding spare time or alone time. I can get alone time now. I didn't used to because all of my children are adults and I've hit the launch button and they have launched into adulthood. Is everything okay? Yeah. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Willis, you talking to me? Everything is okay with me. I'll find your email. Oh, no, I think that what you were doing, Christopher, wasn't an email. It was on comments on one of my shorts. And you were writing really sexual stuff on there, and so I deleted the comments. I think blondes are California's national bird. 2800. That's funny. Alone forever. Your husband is your cat on the floor. Yes, on the floor, right below me here. My husband sleeps, but it's a good thing I have a husband that is what? Because women should not be without a husband, right? Is that what you're saying? It's right, it is right there. There's a few things I can't say here. Yeah, I think there is a few things I can't say here either. But you can find words around it, right? You can just find words around it. You don't. Regular viewers cannot find your IP address simply by watching your YouTube live stream. Thank you, David. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know because I'm going through YouTube, right? So all they can find is the stuff I have posted on YouTube. If you want to find me, I'm sure you can find me, but why? What the heck are you going to do with me when you find me? I give so few shits that it would be very uneventful. She's my wifey, Joe. I'm your wifey.
Does blondes find it weird with people who has brown hairs? No, no. That's an interesting question. Would I find it weird for people who have brown hair? No, because no. That's an interesting question. Why, what? Sorry, you notice my words are typing is something. I've been hacked. Yeah, I'll bet. Mr. Dreamer. Hello, hello, hello. Christopher, I would never disrespect. Well, you certainly did, sir. And I'm not even gonna call you sir. Dude. You're just gonna get the dude, the California like, dude. Dude. Why would you write those things on one of my yeah, don't do that. It's not necessary. It's not necessary to write things that are like, yeah, that way. There's nothing many women. Wait. I'd get on one. Joe. You guys are funny. You guys are very sweet. In America, every race dates everybody. Doesn't make it correct. And in my own family, I mean, I was adopted. So I, as a child growing up, didn't even look like the people that raised me. I'm like, does it weird me out that we don't all look the same? No, not at all. I am completely used to, and living in Southern California where like everybody looks different. Everybody, you can't walk a block without seeing people who look completely different. So it's a good thing. I think it's great because why not? Why not? Why would I want to be around just everyone who looks entirely the same? Because I just grew up with like everybody looking different. What do we got? David, random people cannot find your physical address or identity through your YouTube channel. Just like this live streaming. Thank you, David. That's helpful. Yeah, that's coming. I mean, what are they going to do anyways? But yeah, I appreciate you looking that up for me. Thank you, David. I totally appreciate that. My family's out of state. It must have been nice to have some relaxation. I remember you were adopted. Yes, I am adopted. But, that was 61 years ago. I have like the whole family I grew up with. This is like my adoptive family, but I don't even look at it as that. They are my family, and they look at me as I am their family. We grew up together. We have all of our childhood memories together. There was a lot of talk about, everyone knew that I was adopted, and nobody in the family, except for my grandmother, she used to bring it up. Weirdly. But all the other cousins, aunts, uncles, they just treated me like I was a regular part of the family. My grandmother used to say, and it was sort of a backdoor like thing, and I don't even understand it because I was actually named after her. But she used to say to me every single time, I love you just as much as all my other grandchildren, even though you were adopted. She would qualify it every flippin' time. I love you just as much, even though you were adopted. And I'm like, wow, you remind me of it every time, which means that you're thinking about it every time. It's like, it's okay. It's all right. It was just like, why can't you get over that baloney Maloney? My family just told me, wait, what? If I marry her, if I do that, I want to disown my family, then we'll have 18 child. What? Hello, Miss Robinson. Hello, Kelly Stone. Sandeep, will you marry me, dear host? Sure, why not? Let's go. Let's go. Let's hit it. Let's hit the road. Let's go do it. I'm like getting behind. Oops, sorry. I'm behind. I gotta catch up. My aunt has adopted a girl child. She's very tall. She finds she is not related to us. Keeps asking questions. Only am I tall and tell me she deserves it. Did nobody ever tell her she was adopted? Sounds like an incredible woman. We are all the same. That's maybe stuff. I know, James. It's weird. I don't mean to throw stuff out there that's gonna like weigh people down. It's just like it's reality. James, it doesn't actually bother me that grandmother passed away over 20 years ago. But it's just one of the weird things. It's like, okay, I need to always be aware of that. Actually, one of my children has said that she, at some point, wants to adopt children. And I was like, great. You know, I am in full support. She's like, there's so many kids already in the world, and they're kids that need families, and da-da-da. And I'm like, that's fantastic, and it's true. And how tall are you? I am 5'5". Did dwarfs adopt you too? No, actually, I am 5'5", and I am like the shortest one in the family. I was adopted into a family of very tall people. And they're all they're dark haired and more olive skinned. So my brother also, like, we look more like each other. He was adopted also. And I'm like doing this like he's here. But we look more like each other than we look like the rest of it. But the thing is, like, nobody even thinks about it. Other than sometimes I look around and go, huh. Until I found, like, my birth family. And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I look like these people. I get it. Now I see what I look like. And that's the only part of finding the, like, birth family that was like, aha, there we go. That's kind of fascinating and interesting that I actually look like some people. Yep. Unless when people throw stuff in your face over and over. Yeah, I know. Ugh. Another online wedding for you. You're still married to that other guy. Well, I think, oops, I gotta catch up. The older Jen, we did have some quirks. Used to think we were a little more adapted, educated general these days. I think that the online marriages last for one day, David. I think that certificate of online marriage is for like it's just for that day. And then the next day it's like clean slate all over again. So I probably had 10 or 15 marriages. 2800, I'm her internet husband. David was the best man. But it only lasts for a day. It only lasts for a day, right? She divorced, she's 20, and now she's married. I didn't divorce. It just expired. This is an internet wivinghood. Is that a word? I don't even know if that's a word. But internet marriages only last for that day. And then they just expire. There's no divorce or any like bad blood. There's still the love. There's still all the love. Explorers, like what the F is going on here? I don't even know. But apparently I keep getting married off. Here. So what am I gonna say? My father, AI. My father is 63, mother is 50. My mother is going to be like you. You're crying? God, stop aging. What? Are you sad that someday your mother will be 61. I was 50. I was 50 once. You're crying because your mother will be, God, stop aging. Okay. Okay. We're all aging. You're aging too, A1. Or AI or whatever your name is. You're aging too, my friend. My brother still doesn't know we are only half brothers. I need to man up and contact my father. He has no idea I exist. Ooh. Yeah, see, Scorch, it's a thing. I have I don't know, I had 3 half siblings. One of them passed away before I ever met them. But I have 2 living half siblings that I know of, because from the father, right, Scorch? Like father was like the pecker around town and getting all the girls pregnant, and then he would just ditch them. He would just freaking ditch them. That was back in the early 60s. He was a real Prince Charming of a a-hole. Did you really marry online? Well, I pissed you off. Mama, see. I don't know why would I be pissed off? I haven't been pissed off in years. That's not true. I get annoyed, but I have no idea. No, I don't get pissed off that easily. You keep saying yes when somebody asks you to marry them. Are you internet unfaithful? Never. 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 I've never met any one of them in person, so we need scientists who can stop time to start praying. Oh, perhaps. Were you most talkative? Well, I'll say this when I do these lives. I am the only one talking. You guys are like typing or like thumb bandits, and I'm the only one that's talking. So I think in this chat and in most of my chats, or maybe like 100% of my chats, I am the most talkative. I'm the most talkative one in the room because I'm the only one you can hear. I think you got annoyed by my email. Oh, now I know who this is. Okay. MoMA. Okay. Momat. No, I didn't get annoyed. I did not get annoyed. I just said that's enough. You were pushing boundaries, right? Momat, you were pushing boundaries, and you got to a point where all I said was, that's enough. So I wasn't annoyed. I was just holding my boundary. That's all, Momat. That's all. I remember you saying your relationship with your siblings. That is nice. My mother never told my father about me because she was with the man who raised me. Well, I don't think that people do that kind of stuff on purpose. I think they're trying to protect the children, because they, in their mind, think it is gonna be too difficult, maybe to sort of accept that, there was a different parent or something. And I'm not making excuses for your family. I just, in my own brain, because I was adopted, and there were so many stories, I have to try to put myself in their shoes and say, well, I think they were doing it because they were trying to protect people. Whether that worked or not, I don't know. I don't know whether it helped protect anyone or it kind of screwed people up, because in the end, the older you get, the more you really want to know the truth. But some people don't want to know the truth.
Some people would be happier, like, not knowing that there was a different man or there was a father or whatever. So you can never know what the child is going to say or want or any of that stuff. Yeah. Everyone's family is messed up. Yes. Yes. I agree with that. 100% Scorch. Yeah, I think even the people that like put on this big facade on the outside and they look like, ooh, they're the perfect family and oh, they're so together and they're so happy and they're all that. Even my family, they act like, you know, when we're together, there's certain, actually, we've sort of split up into factions, the little fractions of the original family. Of Because there's certain people I don't want to see. Never again. Never. Don't need to. Don't want to. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel bad about it at all. At all. And so there's other groups that we get together and we get along better. So I don't know. But I think, yes, I think so many families are so screwed up. In India, AI from India. We have strong family, no children out of marriage in America. Yes, very common. I have 2 girlfriends in past. Very overwhelming. They even start crying thinking of father. Well, it sounds like India is perfect and there are no mistakes and there are no perfect, like less than perfect lives. So good for you. Good for you. I suspect there might be some bullshit or some lying or whatever or unhappiness. But you know what? I hope you're happy where you are. Right, sweetie, I love you. I'm off to bed now. Good night, Joe. Good night, sweetie. Love you. Explorer. I'm still, what? An illegal immigrant for you. Would you give me shelter in your heart? Yes. I don't know. AI, what? What did what did what did what did 2800 say? My mom's brothers did not like my dad. They would break his windows, set his car on fire, and shoot at my dad. What the heck? Dude. Wow. That's heavy. You think the things I see are heavy, that's heavy. I feel like the people who act like their family is perfect have the most secrets, Scorch. 100%. 100% Scorch. Yeah. The people that are like, oh, our world is perfect. It's like, let's peel back a layer of that onion and see exactly what's going on. But perhaps it is perfect. Just wait until the DNA tests get popular. DNA tests get popular. I don't think people want to know. I think that could be a culture where they don't want to know. They would rather live with the secrecy because there would be too much shame. It's like there's a lot of cultures in the other side of the world that there's a lot of secrecy. Brother, my girlfriend said he will not do what his father does to them. Ooh. 3 children, they were abandoned and no food. Mother gave meds that would suppress hunger. All she was. Dang. AI. Wait a minute. Weren't you just saying that in India the world is perfect and all the families were perfect? It sounds like there's a little onion peeling going on and there's a little drama. Father, on the other hand, was opposite. He was teaching me not to betray Father, else Father die. Read upon your mythology. Father of gods die, if sons leave them. Mythology. Look at the core of that word, myth.
Mythology. Ology means the study of. Myth, if you take the word apart, mythology. Ology means the study of. Myth means lore. Lore, meaning people make up stories and stuff. So the guy who wrecked on his bike have a talk with the person in the car who opened his door. I don't know if he ever spoke with it was a female. I think when it happened, he flew over the door, he went up in the middle of the street, and he's grateful, like another car coming the other way, like nobody like ran him over. That could have happened too. There were hundreds of people in the area because it was a coastal beach area where he was. There were tons of people around, and people came running, and he said he got up and people were helping him, and they brought him over to the curb and said, "You need to sit down, stay," and somebody called 911 and helped him. And that's all I know. I don't know if he ever I don't think he actually spoke to the woman who like flew up in her car door. So that's the answer to that. I wish I never did. Andrew, the only way I have to contact my father is his address. I feel bad if his wife sees a letter he cheated on her 43 years ago with my mom. Yeah, see, there's all the drama, right? The drama. It's like, oh, how badly? And he may just say, fuck off. He may just be like, I don't want you in my life. So that's a tough one. That's a really tough one, Scorcher. I would definitely sit on that and wait and think about it because, you could ruin his life, you could ruin his marriage, you could, because of all that. And is it worth it just to like meet the person who did this? Or just sometimes I think it's better to let laying dogs lie and maybe not do it. Wow, it was me. As soon as I hit it would be cha-ching. Well, we're gonna find out. It only happened like the bicycle accident. I'm going from story to story to sorry if I'm confusing anyone. The bicycle accident happened like 9 days ago. It was not this past weekend, but the weekend before that on Saturday. So that's when the bicycle. Talk about How I Met Your Mother, right? Exactly. It's like, what the heck? And sometimes, the concept of you, maybe, Scorcher, of you meeting this man. I mean, how important is that? What do you want to get out of that? And is it worth all the drama that could ensue for him and his long marriage and, maybe just, I don't know. What do you want from him? Just acknowledgement, and if that's all it is, I think about it. If you just want acknowledgement, think about it deeply before you do it, because you're affecting a lot of people. And so, exactly, I've been thinking about it for a year, and it really bothers me. So torn, right? And I completely understand, because I was an unwanted child too. I was put up for adoption. I was like the chaos. I was the secret, I was like, but I'm glad you're spending time, Scorcher, thinking about it. Just be really like weigh all of like what is your motivation for it? Like really think, why do I want to do that? You know, why, what is your goal? You know, and how important is that? David, I gotta hit the rack. Cha-cha. That's Navy talk for gotta get some sleep. Good night. Good night, David. Thank you for being here. I know it's late. It's late. It's late. I'm probably getting close myself. So, right, I have thought about this. I have been on the fence. Yeah. Good night, Jose. Feel bad. He was never. Oh, wait, what happened? What happened? Oh, wait, no, sorry. I just realized if I was like swiping the scroll up, sorry, and apparently I hit a little side button that like cut off the camera, and I'm like, what did I do? Sorry. Feel bad he was never told about me. Yeah, exactly. But Miguel Gonzalez, hi. How are you? Welcome in. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Scorcher, I would say stay on the fence for a while before you just take some more time. Be absolutely sure there's like you have a really good reason for it. And I feel bad for him, but there's like all these other people that it would affect too. Like everyone in his life would be affected by this in good ways and maybe not good ways. So it's heavy. It's really difficult. It's hard to figure it out. Mine was a little bit easier because my birth mother had passed away. She wasn't alive when I found out who she was. She passed away at like 49, 50 years old in a car accident. So when I found her family, they were actually excited that I was alive. You know, that I was this invisible version of her, and apparently I looked quite a bit like her. And I've seen pictures of us at like 22 years old, both of us, and we're like, oh, it's like, oh, we look very, very much alike. And when my kids were little was when I found out about them, and I had gotten a picture of her when she was like 22 years old, and my kids were like 3 and 5 years old, and 7 and 9 and 11 and 12, two 12-year-olds, a 13-year-old. Anyways, I showed it to them, and they were like, oh, it's Mama. They thought it was me. It's a picture of my birth mother, but they thought it was me. So, I don't know, I got sidetracked. Sorry, I'm back. Chacha left us alone. She's back. I know. I went on a little flyby. Sometimes it happens. Your voice is mesmerizing. Thank you, Miguel. Nothing is mesmerizing than Yorkshire accent from UK, but I personally like Afrikaans and Dutch language. Very easy and sound like Indian language. Well, there we go. Everyone has their preferences, don't they? Everyone has their preferences. Okay, people, it's 8:41. I am going to say happy Monday, and I myself am going to say good night because I've been on here a long time and I need to get some dinner, and it's late. I love you. I will not be doing a live on Tuesday tomorrow because I'm going to my neighbor's birthday party. My neighbor is having a birthday party, and like a bunch of us are getting together at a restaurant. So I will not be here tomorrow, but I will be back on Wednesday. I love you all. Have a wonderful, thank you for being here, and thank you to my moderators. Thank you. I don't know who's left here. We had 4748, we had David, we had 2800 is still here. It's so soothing. Thank you. Nighty, night. Don't leave me, Arto. Arta, we'll eat together. Sounds good. Good night. I love you guys. Kisses. I will see you probably back on Wednesday. Okay? Night, night.